Hi, I'm Amy and I'm here with Cara. We're doing a project to capture people's memories for the School Digital Champion programme. We're here with Pat O Brien from the Silver Mines.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, as I said a few seconds ago, I am 79 in August. I went to England in 64 with my wife Myra, and I worked in England for 14 years, and I came back to the Silver Mines where I left, and I bought Hanley's house on the Limerick Road, and I started building. We say private, we say self-employed, and your uncle Brendan was with me for a good while when I did come back, and let's see, after that, he was with me for two or 3 years, and then I started working by myself. And in around 84 or 85, I built 4 houses down here in the old road for the council. And after that, then I worked all over the place. So that's about all I can tell you about myself, if that's any good to you.
You travelled to England to work when you were younger. Do you think many people had to move from Ireland to find work?
Oh, quite a few. I knew an awful lot of, not so much from this end of the country, but from other counties, especially Donegal, and Sligo and Mayo. I had a good few friends in England from there, and I never drank alcohol, and also there was 3 or 4 of my friends in London who didn't drink as well.
What are the biggest changes you've seen in sport over the years?
How would I put it? Start that for now. Well, I suppose hurling has changed an awful lot in my time. At least in my time, hurling, you pulled on the ball overhead. Now you can't do that unless you connect with the ball, otherwise it's a foul. And stop that, you have to think about that one now. They've done, really, you have this what they call the sweeper, which wasn't even heard of in my time, where one man always falls back into the back line to cover up. In my time, that never happened. You marked as man-to-man marking. And the ball has completely changed completely. If years ago, if you had hit a ball, if you drove it 100 yards, would be the outside of it. Now I've seen it in the last couple of years. The goalie hitting the ball out, and he's driving it wide at the other end. So that'd be one of the main things that I would change. I would see in hurling. Right.
How do you think the current day hurlers will stack up against the great players from the past?
I would say they've been nearly equal, in my opinion, because we've had some good players in the mines now over the years, and I wouldn't see any. It's a Jim Keogh hurled with the mines for years and years. He gave 10 years hurling with Tipperary, but he never won anything with Tipperary. Tipperary were bad at the time, just didn't win anything. And then Noel Sheehy came in after Jim, and he won 2 All-Irelands with Tipperary. And at the present now we have Jason Ford. So it's a hard question to answer,
With so much talk of the great clashes between Tipp and Kilkenny over the last 10 years, what match will stand out for you as the best Tipp hurling match ever?
Don't hold a second, I think that one. They didn't Tipp at Kilkenny in 10, didn't they? 2010. Yeah. They did, yeah. That All Ireland final, and Festy singing Tipperary in Croke Park. We were late even getting home that night. So I would think that 2010 would be one of the best ones that I have seen, you know. And I've been in Nolan Park, I suppose, probably 20 times in the last 30 years. And that would be the best one in Croke Park.
Thank you.
Thank you.